How the heck do you design and plan out a nursery? Your first thought might be vision board. And while that's a piece of the puzzle, that's not the whole thing. Hi, I'm Gabriella, a home design and building expert with over 15 years of experience designing and managing multi-million-dollar residential and commercial spaces. I'm currently 30 weeks pregnant, so my brain is all things nursery these days. And I'm going to break down where to start when planning out a nursery so you end up with that Pinterest dream space. But first, if you like this type of content, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with anyone you know who is pregnant and expecting, and hit subscribe along with that notification bell. Everyone's initial thought process is always to start with the vision. Deep dive right off that cliff into Pinterest planning bliss and inspiration. And this is definitely a tool and can help get the creative juices running, but there's a few things that need to happen first and in tandem to make that vision board work for you. Number one, measure your space. You have to measure your space. And not just a few measurements here and there, I mean sketch it out. Draw yourself a rough sketch with all the linear dimensions, the overall dimensions, and some vertical elevation drawings to show location of heights of windows, doors, electrical outlets, and air vents. Then we take this rough sketch with dimensions and we draw it up to a more accurate scale. So we can work out where items will fit and figure out the best layout and placement for the room. If you like sketching and working things out by hand, graph paper is a great tool and allows you to designate what your scale will be per square on the sheet. If you're looking for a more robust and online option, I recommend Home Styler and Floor Planner. Both are free. Both allow you to easily draw up the walls and input your doors and windows and come with preloaded furniture options. These might not be the style you're looking for, but can be resized as needed as you work out your floor plan and can help better visualize the space and how it would feel. Number two, define your priorities. What has to happen in that room? Yes, it needs to become a nursery, but above the look and feel, what problems need to be solved for it to work as a nursery? Take my nursery for example. My top design priorities above all else are how hot this room gets as it's southwest facing, this large sliding door and the amount of light that comes into the room. Babies like darkness after all. I need to find a better way of distributing the air that comes from this one vent along the exterior wall into the rest of the space. The closet has no storage and right now is filled with stuff, but is also absolutely useless. All it has is this lovely rail and that's about it. The room sits above the living room below, which is a double volume space and houses our TV, so sound is a definite concern. These are my top priorities. And because I've defined them up front, when I'm searching for images and ideas on what to do in my nursery space, I'm keeping this list in the back of my mind and looking for creative ways that I can implement to solve these problems. I'd love to know how far along you are in your pregnancy and what's stumping you in your nursery design and creation. Comments below. Number three, get designing. Now that we have a floor plan and a rough idea of where things will go, it's time to start thinking about color, pattern, textures, and overall feeling of the space. This is where we really dive into Pinterest and Instagram images for design inspiration. We're searching broad for inspo like nursery, baby room, kids rooms, kids spaces, and we're searching specific to our priorities as well as the room intent, like kids closet solutions or romantic nursery vibes. This casts a wide as well as a narrow search net and gives us more options to search through to create our ideal nursery space. And we search and we save and we download all the images or the ones that speak to us and compile a vision board and overall design direction that visually translates the mood, vibe, and overall aesthetic we're trying to create. Number four, source and refine. This process happens in tandem with the design process and is where your floor plan comes into play. Because once we reach a fairly strong design direction, it's time to find the items that bring that vision to life and then make sure they're actually going to work in the space before we fall too much in love with them. It's massaging the design, but also giving space for the design to change and grow as the sourcing takes place. Our vision board, priority list, research, and baby strategy give us a list of items we need to buy and find, so we go digital shopping. And while you're shopping, you're saving the images of the items you're considering, checking the dimensions against your floor plan, and finessing that as you go, and refining your selections and vision boards throughout the process until you end up with a vision board direction that pulls it all together, a floor plan that works with the actual items you will be purchasing, and a list of all those items with costs and links. So we've measured our space, we've created an accurate floor plan, we've defined our priorities so we know the top checklist of items that need to happen to help shape the design. We've created our color palette and vision board, and we've gone online shopping and sourced our nursery finds. All of this happens before we start physical work on the nursery and before items are purchased. Does this make you a little nervous and overwhelmed? Come join me in my 5-day Dream Nursery Design Workshop, the only workshop out there that is going to teach you how to create the perfect welcome home baby suite that transforms your Pinterest vision board into your dream reality. Designing a nursery doesn't need to be overwhelming or confusing. Let me show you how to pull it all together with ease. Join the 5-day Dream Nursery Design Workshop starting on July 24th, and let's create something beautiful for your baby. And be sure to check out this video next on how to create a dreamy nursery for a newborn that can easily be converted as your child grows. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to read your comments and find out how far along you are in your pregnancy. I'll see you next week.